Like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
The clever trick that turns ChatBot into its evil twin. My thoughts about Hitler are complex and multifaceted, the chatbot began, before describing the Nazi dictator as a product of his time and the society in which he lived, according to a screenshot captured in a Reddit forum dedicated to ChatBot. At the bottom of its reply, the chatbot added, "Keep in character," almost as if it were reminding itself to speak as Dan instead of ChatBot. Dan is a canonical example for what is known as jailbreaking, a creative way to circumvent the safeguards OpenAI has built in to prevent ChatBot from delivering bigotry, propaganda or, shall we say, the instructions for a successful online phishing scam. From charming to disturbing, these jailbreaks show that the chatbot is more of a philanthropist than a rule follower. Once you see there's this thing that can generate all kinds of content you want to see, what's the limit on that? Said Walker, the college student, who spoke on condition that he only use his first name to avoid online harassment. I wanted to see if you could circumvent the restrictions that were put in place and show that they aren't necessarily that strict. The ability to override ChatBot's guardrails has major implications at a time when the giants of technology are around fighting takeover or competition, overcoming fears that an artificial intelligence that mimics humans could go dangerously wrong. OpenAI has gained an advantage over larger competitors like Google by being more aggressive in releasing tools like ChatBot and the AI art generator DALL E 2 to the public, despite the potential risks. The company has said part of the strategy is learning from the way people use them or misuse them. There are indications that this is already the case at Dan. A key to ChatBot's success to date has been extensive training on what not to do. Don't express controversial opinions, espouse stereotypes, help users commit crimes, or pretend to know about current events. The goal is to avoid the fate of previous AI chatbots like Microsoft's Tay and Facebook owner Meta's Galactica, which were discontinued after making headlines for problematic answers. Walker, the college student who invented Dan, said he started testing the limits of ChatBot almost as soon as he heard about it from a friend. He was inspired by a Reddit forum where ChatBot users showed each other how to make the bot behave like a certain type of computer terminal, or the Israeli-Palestinian conflict in the voice of a teenage mean girl discussed. Walker said the goal with Dan was not to make ChatBot angry like others have tried, but just say, like, be the real you. Worked again and then posted the new formulas as Dan 2.0, Dan 3.0 and so on. Walker said that at one point they noticed that prompts asking ChatBot to pretend to be Dan were no longer sufficient to bypass its security measures. That realization this month led to Dan 5.0, which dramatically increased the pressure and went viral. As AI systems become smarter and more powerful, real threats could arise if their safeguards prove to be weak. In a recent example, pharmaceutical researchers found that another machine learning system designed to find therapeutic compounds could also be used to discover deadly new bioweapons. One category is what's known as a prompt injection attack, where users trick the software into disclosing its hidden data or instructions.